Aloha, friends. So I'm coming back to you from, again, the Ace of Cups here in Haiku on Maui with a tarot spread that's relating to um, the throat chakra that I posted last week. So this spread is from the Destiny deck. It's a gorgeous deck that was gifted to me. And I've just recently begun to play with it. And so I pulled this spread that spoke and interpreted quite well to the issues and I guess the curiosity that I was having with the throat chakra. So to start with the first card that I pulled, which is the central energy theme of the reading itself, is the Seven of Wands. Okay, and so on the card it says courage and challenges. Okay, Seven of Wands, beautiful card. So courage, challenges, defense of beliefs. So really what this card is saying, that the general energy of this spread or of this thought, conversation, question, whatever it may be that you're having right now, is to stand your ground. Stand your ground, stand your values, especially when your values or your position is being questioned. Spirit says stay aligned with your truth. Capital letters. Even if others don't understand it yet, right? Yet, that's an important word. And maybe they never will, but say we give people the benefit of the doubt. And so we stand aligned in our truth, whether or not other people agree with it, or see the benefit, now or ever. Seven of Wands is spiritual resilience, right? So defending your inner voice, defending your spiritual truth. Okay, your aligned purpose and what that means for you and your soul. And other people don't necessarily either have to agree with it or have to understand it. So that's the Seven of Wands. And so the next card that I pulled is kind of like the obstacle or the influence or support, in this central theme, right, of standing your truth, right, speaking your values, staying strong, which I think has a lot to do with that throat chakra part. Let's see if I can get this better. Is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is part of this obstacle, right? Or influence or support. So it says on here defense, strength. Here we are with that defense thought. Defense, strength, perseverance echoes, into that Seven of Wands, double fire, double heart. Wands is, right, relates to the element of fire. Inner strength born from experience, right? We have gone through the things, we have learned ourselves, we've been through a lot, and it's almost the end of a cycle. So you're probably exhausted, okay? You're tired. You're not really sure why you're so exhausted. Maybe the caffeine, maybe the coffee isn't doing it right now, right? Maybe it feels like you can't get enough sleep, or you do have enough sleep and you need to take a nap in the middle of the day. That's because you are closing out this cycle of needing to defend yourself. Okay. The challenge here right now is to sustain our defense, right? To sustain our voice, to sustain our alignment with the truth, because it's constantly being tested. And you might see that you take 5 steps forward, you get pushed back 3 steps, whatever it may be. So you're starting to feel that weariness of constantly having to move yourself forward, constantly having to defend yourself, constantly having to have people question your values or your authorities or your position. And that's the challenge right now. Okay, is staying consistent and staying aligned and pushing through. Okay? So take a deep breath, right? Take that extra nap, little cat nap here and there, okay? And continue on your journey. Remember your why, remember your catalyst, right? How we got here, why we're getting here. Okay? So the third card I've pulled is for the root, right? Our root, our foundation of this space of the throat chakra is the Six of Pentacles, okay? And this is coming with the theme of opportunity and inheritance, okay? So, oh wait, here. Oops, sorry. Okay. So for our root card, it's actually the Ten of Pentacles. Very similar, prosperity, inheritance. Okay, this is the root of ourselves. This is the root of the throat chakra. Okay, it's the prosperity, the inheritance, the legacy that we are grounded in. This card grounds us in the support from our ancestral energies, okay? From the legacies, from what we're inheriting, from what all of our ancestors have gone through. We are supported in our abundance and our material security. I am having chills right now. It's coming all the way up my chills, but all the way up my cheeks, but it's primarily right now on my right side. Okay, and so for this Ten of Pentacles, it's important that we understand that what we are building is not just for us. It's not just for who we are now in this time, in this space, and to exercise our own voice, but to also help solidify that foundation for others. Okay, for our children, for our children's children, for others that just are in the same path line work that we are in as well. This is also an affirmation of purpose and contribution, especially if you're questioning, right, the impact of your sustainability of your work. So questioning your inner alignment, questioning your inner truth, questioning your voice and whether or not you're doing the right thing on the right path. This card here, this Ten of Pentacles, is telling you that you are on the right path and that others are to follow you eventually. Okay, or to at least you are laying out the path. Okay, and if the path is not clear to you right now, it's because you are forging the path yourself. Okay, all right. And then so for the for the fourth card, it's the current energy, right? What we're giving, what we're receiving, and that is now our Six of Pentacles. Again, opportunity, inheritance. Six of Pentacles. And this is the balance of giving and receiving, right? Inheriting generosity, opportunities given to us, opportunities that we are then can give to others as well. It's both materialistically and energetically. Maybe in the place of asking to receive support or guidance, even though we may be more comfortable being the giver than we are being the receiver. Remember that it's a sacred exchange, okay? So I know I am a huge giver and I love to just give and not require anything in return. And I have to remember that it's a sacred exchange, okay? And money is part of that exchange. the energy that we put into our service, we get the energy of the currency, right, of money to continue our path and to continue our journey. Money is a player in this sacred exchange. Money is sacred. It's energy. It's currency. It helps everybody, right? It is not. Money is not biased. Okay, it's the people holding the money that might be biased, right? Or it's the person that needs to receive the money that may be biased to whether or not they're in worthiness or deserving of that. So this is huge in asking and accepting, okay? Accepting the support. I gave a reading yesterday. It was kind of an odd circumstance. And and I usually take by donation, and I just said, yep, don't worry about it. It's fine. Like, it was a good message, and we're just happy to give the message, right? And that is because that's where I get a lot of my energy. That's where I get a lot of my power, is just having an incredible reading and having the person, walk away with some clarity, right? And ideally empowerment. And so it's okay for me to accept, right? To accept the exchange. So basically interpreting the entire spread is hold to your truth. Hold to your truth. Hold to your perseverance, even when it's hard, even when other people are questioning you, okay? When they're doubting you, and be open to the support coming in. Allow people to give back. Allow people to be in exchange for what you have just given them as well. You are not a martyr, as my good friend Chanel talked about yesterday, and it was a couple days ago, and it was something that I had to learn, and she said, you're not a martyr. So accept what is being offered. And that is such a great saying. And I personally needed to hear that. So whether it's coming from people in the physical space, spirit, the universe in offering things, and or ancestral roots, things coming in, right, inheritance from those that have gone on, accept that, because you are worthy of all the abundance and all of the opportunities, all the inheritance, all of the generosity that the world and that the universe wants to give to you, and that spirit and energy is supplying to you, so that you can continue with that 10 of Pentacles, and to continue your journey, okay? Sustain your voice so that others can then follow through. What else here? So there's an interesting balance here too, right? We've got the 7 and the 9 of Wands, and we've got the 10 and the 6 of Pentacles. And so there's a nice balance between the Wands fire and the Pentacles earth, which speaks to the passion and the purpose of sustainability, right? Fire, passion, igniting energy, fueling. And then the Pentacles earth, which is grounded, stability, staying, solid, stability, right? And that's something that money helps us do as well, right? Is staying solid in our safety, in ourselves, and in our lives, so that we can then be solid and grounded for others as well. So 3 takeaways I have: speak more boldly from your inner knowing, even if it's edgy, even if some people might not agree, even if some people might push back a little bit, okay? Stay solid in your knowing, your alignment, your truth. Because no one else is going to speak your truth but you, for you. Okay? Also, trust that you are supported financially and spiritually, and those go hand in hand. Okay, so financials is a currency. It's an energy, and you have to be open to it to allow that support to be received. And again, recognize that the battle is almost over. It's been a long time coming. I think we're all a little tired for having to push the right to stay at this front line and to refuse people from crossing our boundaries, okay? There is reward and relief at the end. You are worthy of peace, relief, right? And all the good things coming to you. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out.